I've known Ginny Johnson since 1995, and she's been a great friend, she's been a protector, and she's been a mentor to me. Ginny Johnson is high energy, she's high impact, and I would trust her with my life. And the thing about Ginny is a big idea is a doable idea. And I have never seen her back down in any situation. If there is something that has to be done, she will get it done, and she'll figure out how to get it done. And the most important part of that are her relationships. She knows people very well. She gets to know them. She makes it her business to know what they want, what's important to them, how they think. And so she is very, very effective. And when she thinks about everybody in the room and what their needs are, it's really important to her that everybody is satisfied and walks out of the room feeling like they're a winner. But the most important thing about the work that Ginny does is that the real winner is the environment.
As a business person, I find that we run into a lot of red tape, and we work with bureaucracies, especially when we're trying to do things like have a green building or do something green. And it seems hard to do. A lot of us want to do it, but it's a difficult thing to do. And the great thing about Ginny is that she makes that possible for all of us to do. Not just one business at a time, not just a single business struggling to get things done, but she and her organization are working so that it's easy for all of us to be green and for all of us to be good for the environment.
The outreach with Ginny is very personal. She touches each person in a very individual way, but it comes from her heart. I mean, what the community wants is what's in her heart. So when you say spark plug, when people think of somebody who's a key element to the community, that's what Ginny really embodies, is that she is able to convince people, if there's somebody on her staff, if it's a volunteer, if it's a partner, if it's somebody who's on a commission, she's able to persuade them in a very personal way to get that thing done.
I think she focuses on the big picture and on what's important, and she helps everybody else around her realize what's important. So, for example, sometimes people will just be focusing on a small detail, and she'll just take us back for a second and have us working together instead of squabbling over something.
So how good does it get if you get up every day and you're able to contribute to the community, get paid for it, love the work, love the people you work with, understand that you are working with people who as a team have an incredible amount of capacity and have grown our organization from 3 to over 74 employees in 15 years. It just doesn't get better than that. And so to make that contribution to the community and make it your life's work, I think I'm a very, very fortunate and privileged person to be in a leadership role in my organization as well as in a leadership role in the community. I think people in general, whether they're business people, nonprofit workers, Republicans, Democrats, independents, they have a lot more in common than they actually would want to admit. And if you focus on the commonalities, if you focus on that which we can solve together, that which we can agree on, I believe that most people, sensible, hardworking people, really do have a lot more in common and really have a lot more things that they can agree on. Well, Ecology Action's been around in the Santa Cruz community for 40 years. This is our 40th year, and we needed a permanent home. I personally have moved Ecology Action 3 times, and before I retire, I didn't want to have to do it more than one more time. So it's been our goal for a number of years strategically to get a permanent home. And we've just been challenged to find the right home in downtown Santa Cruz. Before we found this home, we found the right partners, and that was Cruzio and Joe Appenrod, and they've been wonderful partners. Construction's a very stressful thing to do, and especially when you take on an older building that had a lot of challenges to it, and you want to repurpose that building to a green, environmentally performing building. We were really fortunate to have a wonderful partnership that we built. We made it, and we were making this as an example of how to repurpose an older building into a wonderful environmentally performing building, and we're extremely excited about it. And the most exciting part is I don't have to move Ecology Action more than one more time. On behalf of the Board of Directors and staff of Ecology Action of Santa Cruz, I'm incredibly honored to accept this award, and thank you very much, Chamber members, for feeling that we have contributed as an organization, and me as one of the people in leadership there, a great deal to this community. It's a great honor. I'd also like to thank my family for supporting me as a professional woman, especially my husband, who's been a great support for me. But without my family's support, I could not have had as much fun as I've had in the last 15 years being in a leadership position working with Ecology Action.